My brother told me his wedding was adults only, but when I saw the guest list, every other family member's kids were invited, except my 7-year-old biracial daughter. When I confronted him, he said my daughter just wouldn't fit the aesthetic we're going for. I forwarded his text to our entire extended family. I'm Rebecca, and my brother David was always the golden child. When he announced his $40,000 vineyard wedding to Ashley, I was honored when he asked me to be a bridesmaid. My daughter Maya was so excited she'd been practicing her flower girl walk for weeks. Then David called saying they decided on an adults-only wedding. Venue restrictions, he said. I was disappointed, but I understood. I arranged for my neighbor to watch Maya and even planned a special day with her afterward to make up for missing it. Everything seemed fine until I was talking to my cousin Jennifer about wedding plans. She mentioned how excited she was that her twin 5-year-old boys would get to see the vineyard. I froze. What do you mean the boys are coming? Jennifer looked confused and showed me David's text from 2 weeks earlier. Can't wait to see you and the boys. Make sure to bring them. It wouldn't be the same without all our family there. I started calling other relatives. My aunt was bringing her 9-year-old daughter. My cousin Mark was bringing his 6-year-old son. Even Ashley's sister was bringing 3 kids, including a toddler. I counted 8 children invited to this supposed adults-only wedding. Every single family member with kids had been told to bring them except me. Maya is the only biracial child in our extended family. The realization made me physically sick. I called David that night and asked him directly about the other kids. Oh well, those situations are different, he stammered. Jennifer's boys are really well behaved and Emma is older. We just thought Maya might be more disruptive. Maya has never caused a single problem at any family event. She's quieter than Jennifer's hyperactive twins. I pressed him on why specifically Maya would be disruptive. He started rambling about different dynamics and carefully considered decisions. I asked point blank, are you telling me Maya is the only child in our entire extended family not invited? Long pause. Rebecca, you're making this bigger than it needs to be. It's our wedding and we get to decide who comes. I hung up shaking with rage. The next morning, I texted asking for further explanation. His response was corporate nonsense about Ashley's vision and difficult guest list decisions. I kept pushing. I told him I knew all the other kids were invited and wanted to know what made Maya different. That's when he sent the text that destroyed any remaining respect I had for him. Look, Rebecca, I'm going to be honest. Ashley and I have put a lot of thought into this wedding. We've hired a professional photographer and everything needs to look perfect. Maya just wouldn't fit the aesthetic we're going for. This day needs to be flawless. I stared at those words for 10 minutes. My 7-year-old daughter wouldn't fit the aesthetic. The only thing different about Maya was the color of her skin. I screenshotted his text and forwarded it to our entire extended family with one line, does anyone else see a problem here? Within 2 hours, my phone exploded. My mom called David sobbing, asking how he could say that about his own niece. My aunt immediately canceled her $800 flight from Denver. 3 bridesmaids, including Ashley's best friend, dropped out of the wedding party. David started sending me frantic texts, you're ruining everything over a misunderstanding, this is being blown out of proportion. But I had screenshots and so did everyone else now. By day 2, the photographer had fired them as clients, posting on Instagram that she doesn't work with racists. The venue called David asking if the wedding was even still happening given that half the guest list had canceled. Ashley's parents read the text thread and pulled their $15,000 contribution to the wedding budget. Her father told David he was ashamed to have him as a future son-in-law. David showed up at my apartment at midnight on the 3rd day. He was crying, begging me to tell everyone it was taken out of context, that I misunderstood what he meant. I opened the door but didn't let him in. I looked him in the eyes and said, the only thing out of context here is you thinking you still belong in this family. You told me my daughter doesn't fit your aesthetic. Those were your exact words, David. Own them. He tried explaining that Ashley was under a lot of stress and he was just trying to keep her happy, that he didn't really mean it that way. I told him he made his choice and now he gets to live with it. The wedding they'd spent months planning fell apart completely. Last week I got a courtesy invite to their courthouse ceremony. Just David, Ashley, and a witness. No family, no celebration, no $40,000 vineyard fantasy. Maya asked me yesterday why Uncle David got married without us. I knelt down, looked at her beautiful face, and told her sometimes people need their whole world to get very small before they realize what they lost. She said that's sad for Uncle David. I told her yes, baby, it really is.